So I read somewhere that the average human attention span was about 4 minutes. Now with that in mind, I want to keep these videos to just about 4 minutes. Editing my first video, I was trying very hard to adhere to this rule, just so I can keep everyone's attention. It wasn't until I had the finished product that I realized I didn't talk about personal finance at all. Let's not waste any more time. Let me show you what I do so you guys can see how I make my money.
I just want all of the money. Do you know what I said? I gotta get the dinero, the cash, and the bread. Money. Do you know what I'm saying?
Hey guys, I'm gonna do a quick catch up right now. A couple things happened last day. I sold my oil futures off for a little bit of a profit, not too much, but that's one of the trades I did recently. Went well. I mean, nothing major, just $300 or so. And outside of that, I have options contracts on Baba. This was supposed to be my big trade of the week. So the options look like, if you look at the price of Baba, it's 184.11 right now. So it went up, but I might end up losing money on the options contracts. This is how much I've made or lost so far on the options. Don't worry about this up here. I'll talk a little bit more about what I did right here for a later date. These two sets of options right here, this one's about to expire tomorrow, and it's got a strike price. This one's at 185. So these are at 185, and I need Baba to more or less get somewhere in that ballpark, maybe a little bit higher, so I can sell them for a little bit more money than I bought them for. So right now that's not looking too good. I was expecting a little bit more of an explosive move. I was, to the upside or downside, but seems like it's only up about 4% right now. So I might end up losing money on this trade, but it's only, so I'm gonna potentially lose $1,500 up to $1,500 here. I might sell them for a slight loss today instead of just waiting for them to expire off. So it's a couple minutes before the market's about to open, and Alibaba is very close to my strike price of 185. So I'm a little bit nervous because I was actually expecting Alibaba to go a little bit higher than this. The ask price right now is basically the strike price that I have it at, so we'll see. This is where Alibaba's at right now. I'm getting my face torn off a little bit on these options contracts. Not a big deal, but this is how much money I've lost in total so far on these options. Oh wow. I was down almost a couple grand each. Okay. Maybe I'll sell them at some point. Alibaba seems like it's a little bit on an uptrend. Maybe I'll try to get rid of them. So yeah, I ended up offloading both options contracts. I was seeing it was having trouble breaking past this line, and it could break past it, but I was just a little nervous. Boy, am I glad I sold my Alibaba options. Looks like Alibaba took quite a bit of a drop, and it's kind of an important lesson when it comes to options trading. A lot of times with options trading, people are trying to make a large sum amount of money, and obviously my goal from the options contracts wasn't to make $380 from trading options. Usually when you buy options, let's say I spent probably $3,100 buying these options, and oftentimes options just go to zero, right? So your goal with options contracts more often than not is to offload them at an integer multiple of what you bought them for. So if I bought 3,000, a lot of times my goal is to offload them at least for 6,000, but even higher based on how many times options fail. I never went over why I bought the call options on Alibaba stock in the first place. Amazon stock and revenue just keep going up and up and up, and Jeff Bezos is just living the life right now. A lot of that increase is due to third-party vendors selling their products on Amazon. And this whole process is known as Fulfilled by Amazon. You can actually type that into YouTube or Google and find a lot more information about that. FBA sellers basically buy junk on Alibaba and resell it as luxury product on Amazon.com. So with Amazon's revenue on the rise, I was expecting Alibaba's revenue to also be on the rise with this FBA business taking place right now in the Amazon marketplace. But
for a large variety of reasons, whether it's the geopolitical tension between the Trump administration and the ongoing Chinese tariffs that might be taking place, currency fluctuations, as little as the valuation. Alibaba's already had quite a move, so perhaps it was wrong of me to expect even a push higher from where it was at right now. I lost my train of thought. 4 minutes.
I just want the money, 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 money.